Good morning, everybody. It is April the 7th, and I have another reading from Spurgeon here. Psalms 4:2. O ye sons of men, how long will ye turn my glory into shame? An instructive writer has made a mournful list of the honors which the blinded people of Israel award to their long-expected king. Number 1. They gave him a procession of honor in which Roman legionaries, Jewish priests, men and women who took a part, he himself bearing the cross. This is the triumph which the world awards him who comes to overthrow man's direst foes. Derisive shouts are his only acclamations, and cruel taunts his only means of praise. Not referring to Jesus being paraded in front of the Jews during his crucifixion, carrying the cross and such. Number 2, they presented him with the wine of honor. Instead of a golden cup of generous wine, they offered him the criminal's stupefying death draught, which he refused because he would preserve an uninjured taste wherewith to taste of death. And afterwards, when he cried, I thirst, they gave him vinegar mixed with gall, thrust to his mouth upon a sponge. O wretched, detestable inhospitality to the king's son. Number 3, he was provided with a guard of honor, who showed their esteem of him by gambling over his garments, which they had seized as their booty. Such was the bodyguard of the adored of heaven, a quaternion of brutal gamblers. Number 4, a throne of honor was found for him upon the bloody tree. No easier place of rest would rebel man yield to their liege lord. The cross was, in fact, the full expression of the world's feeling towards him. There, they seemed to say, Thou Son of God, this is the manner in which God himself should be treated, could we reach him. Number 5, the title of honor was nominally King of the Jews, but that the blinded nation distinctly repudiated and really called him King of Thieves by preferring Barabbas and by placing Jesus in the place of highest shame between two thieves. His glory was thus in all things turned into shame by the sons of man. But it shall yet gladden the eyes of saints and angels, world without end. O sons of men, how long will you turn my glory into shame? It's difficult to imagine the agony that Jesus went through and the shame that he endured that day on the cross. The best I've probably ever seen it was Mel Gibson's The Passion from many years ago. I know that The Chosen is now redoing the whole life of Jesus, and from what I've seen, they're doing a fairly good job. I like the series quite a bit, but as far as The Passion goes, the actual death of Christ on the cross, I don't think I've ever seen it done better than the Mel Gibson movie. It's difficult to, and when I say difficult, it's like heartrending to remember that he went through all of that for us. Because he loved us so much, he endured shame, ridicule, pain, torture, and death for the sins of the entire world without one complaint, just saying, I thirst on the cross. And I hope that you all can be encouraged by that he loved you so much that he endured shame, ridicule, and torture. And if you are subjected to shame and ridicule, and yes, even torture and death, if you should live in a foreign country like India or Pakistan or any of those Eastern countries that do not have the same respect for Christ that we do, or even if you just live here in the United States and you get ridiculed for believing in Jesus, for expressing your faith, I hope that you will realize that you are going through no worse ridicule than what Jesus went through, and that in the end, like him, you will be raised up in honor, whether it's in this life or the next. We thank you, Jesus, for your sacrifice on the cross, for your ridicule, your stripes. You have set us free. Praise your name. You all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.